Korean for Lesson 11 lecture. 요가 해보신 적 있으세요? Have you ever tried yoga? First grammar of Lesson 11. 기는 하다. You use this for adjectives as well as verbs, and it is to express. As for doing something or being a certain way, indeed, sure, it's like that, but usually it's followed by contrast. Um, it is confirming, yes, as for what you had mentioned is true, but usually it's followed by a contrast. It's combined with 은데, but then 지만, to imply that it's not completely true or there's another side to that. 밥을 먹기는 했는데 아직도 is optional. 밥을 먹긴 했는데 배가 고파요. As for eating, yes, I had a meal. As for having a meal, I've done that, but I'm still hungry. And the expression takes tense. Verb or adjective can be repeated or substituted with 하다 for verbs, okay? Or 한데 for adjectives. I forgot to explain all the details of how you conjugate things to 기는. Uh, well, it's verbs stem 기는 and adjective stem 기는. But the second part would be you have either for verbs 는데. If it's adjective, it would be 니은데 for vowel ending adjectives, or 은데 for consonant ending adjectives. Let's look at the verb first. 약을 계속 먹는데, or it can be 약을 계속 먹기는 하는데. As for taking the medication, yeah, I'm taking the medication, I'm eating. The second part is equivalent to as for taking the medication, yes, I'm doing that. Okay, you're either specifying repeating the same verb, 먹기는 먹는데 or 먹기는 하는데, to mention what you're doing. I'm taking the medication. As for that, I'm doing it. 아직도 감기가 있어요, but I still have cold. For adjective, 옷이 예쁘기는 예쁜데. As for being pretty, it is pretty. And then you say 한데, because remember 하다 can be either verb or ending for adjective. As in 공부하다, 숙제하다, those, usually if you have noun and 하다 becomes a verb. But then for adjectives, expressions such as 조용하다, it's an adjective. So it would be 한데. 옷이 예쁘기는 한데. As for being pretty, yes, it is so. It's wrong if you say 옷이 예쁘기는 하는데, or you say 약을 계속 먹기는 한데. Because remember, you have a separate rule for verbs and adjectives in this case. 옷이 예쁘기는 한데 너무 비싸요. Yeah, as for being pretty, yeah, it is true with the clothes, but then it's too expensive. 한국어를 배우지만 한국어를 배우기는 하지만. As for learning Korean, I'm doing them, I'm learning, I'm doing that. 힘들어요, but you find that difficult. Okay, it's arduous. 요즘 바쁘지만 요즘 바쁘기는 하지만 재미있어요. As for being busy, that's true, but it's fun. Life is good. 이름을 들어보기는 봤는데, so past, 했는데, or 했지만 얼굴이 기억 안 나요. As for hearing the name, you know, 들어보기는 봤는데. So as for hearing that name, yeah, there's an experience in the past, or 봤지만, yes, um I did that, but I can't recall the face. Okay? 셔츠를 사기는 샀는데 했는데 샀지만 했지만 너무 작아요. So 샀는데 is more like a clause. As for buying, it's a background information. I did that, but then 샀지만 I did that, but. Okay. I would say when you say 지만, that makes it a little bit more contrastive. 머리가 아름답기는 아름다운데 한데 아름답지만 any one of these are fine. 하지만 하는데 오래 걸려요. As for being beautiful, yes, the hair, it is beautiful. It is so, but then it takes a long time to do the hair. 영화가 길기는 한데, 긴데, 길지만, 하지만 안 지루해요. The movie is long, but then it's not boring. Okay. Again, 긴데 한데 is more like, yeah, the movie's long, a little bit more neutral, just giving that happens to be true. 지만 is like, but then it's more, again, the contrastive element is stronger. It's like more like your emphasis is on, but then, okay. 춤을 잘 추기는 추는데 하는데 추지만 하지만 노래를 못 불러요. As for dance, yeah, she can dance, but then she can't sing. 음식이, all these are tasty food. 음식이 맛있기는 맛있는데 맛있기는 한데 건강에 나빠요. All these are tasty, but these food items are tasty, but then they're not good for your health. 영화를, there are some really enigmatic movies, and this is one of them. 영화를, as for watching the movie, I've done that. 보기는 봤는데, 했는데, 보기는 봤지만, 했지만, 이해 못했습니다. As for watching a movie, I've done that. But then, yes, I watched the movie, but I didn't understand it. 컴퓨터가 비싸기는 비싼데, 한데, 비싸지만, 하지만 쓰기 편합니다. Yes, the computer happens to be expensive. It is expensive, but it is easy to use. 한국, 한국어 수업 어때요? How's Korean class? It's hard, but then what are the possibilities? 어렵기는 어려운데. It's adjective, so 한데 어렵지만, 어렵기는 어렵지만, 어렵기는 하지만, I guess I forgot an illustration in that spot. 재미있어요. It's difficult, it's hard, but then it's fun, it's interesting. 숙제했어요? 네, 숙제를 하기는 했는데, 했지만, as for doing the homework, yeah, I finished it, but what happened? 어디에 놓았는지 모르겠어요. But then I don't know where I placed it. Um, so answer these questions using 기는, 하는데, 한데, 했는데. Okay. 도서관에 지원했어요. Did you apply to the museum? 지원하기는 했는데 아직 답이 안 왔어요. 아직 답이 안 왔어요. You didn't get any answer back. 방 정리했어요. 방 정리했어요. 정리하기는 했는데 아직 아직 침대는 정리 안 했어요. 아직 침대는 정리 안 해. But then I didn't organize the bed yet. Okay. One more example. 책 다 읽었어요. 책 다 읽었어요. Like with the movie, there are books that are really challenging, difficult to understand. 책을 읽기는 읽었는데, 책을 읽기는 읽었는데 어려웠어요. 이해가 어려웠어요. Understanding it was difficult. 수업 시간이 됐어요. Is it class time yet? 주말에 쉬었어요? Did you have a rest over the weekend? 휴학 중이에요. Is it uh, are you taking time off this semester? 이력서 다 썼어요? Did you finish all your resume? 샤나 씨, 민준 씨한테 관심 있어요? Or 샤나 씨 or 민준 씨한테 관심 있어요? They're asking if you are interested in Shana or Minjun. Next grammar is 을지 or 리을지. As you're talking about, the future, whether just like the grammar in the previous lesson, you don't know, you have that clause 있을지, 을지, but it's future, right? 있는지, 있었는지, 있을지, and then you are talking about whether it's going to be like this or like that in the future. That whether somebody will do something. And same pattern as the ones, you have the clause and cognitive verbs. And irregular for 듣다 would be 들을지. 알다, 멀다, the real irregular will be 알지, 멀지. You don't put 리을지. 리을 is already there, so you just place 지. And 비읍, you take out the 비읍 and then put the extra syllable 우, so it becomes 어려울지. Yeah, this is just like the other grammar where you wonder about something, you don't know about something, you know about something, please tell me. But this is in the future. 어떻게 할지 알아요? You don't know. Do you know what you're supposed to do? It literally means how you're supposed to do something, but it's an idiomatic expression in Korean for do you know what you will be doing? 어디 있을지 알아요? Do you know where he or she will be? 누구일지 몰라요. You don't know who it will be, and so on. So the same, the main cognitive verbs are 알아요, to know, 몰라요, I don't know. 생각나요 or 기억나요. You remember, you recall, 잊어요, to forget. 궁금해요, you wonder about, you're curious about. 물어요, please ask. 알려줘요, please tell me. You can also have, in addition to cognitive verbs, emotions. For example, 걱정돼요. 어떻게 할지 걱정돼요. Um, it makes me worrisome as to what I am going to do. 요가 수업이 초급반이라서 흥미로울지 모르겠어요. Okay? Because the yoga class is the most, basic, most elementary, I don't know if it will be interesting. Okay? I don't know whether it will be fun, interesting. 저 같은 사람한테 좋은 기회일지 알려주세요. Please tell me if it's a good opportunity for someone like me. Okay. So future, it will be, or somebody will do something. 어떻게 할지 모르겠어요. 어떻게 해야 할지 모르겠어요. Often we say, I'm at a loss as to what to do. Okay. I know it translates to I don't know how I'm supposed to do something, but when we say I don't know what to do, we say 어떻게 해야 할지 모르겠어요. Okay. 어디 있을지 물어보세요. 어디 있을지 물어보세요. Please ask where they will be. Please try asking where they will be. 언제 만날지 잊어버렸어요. I've forgotten as to when we'll meet, the time that we'll be meeting. 뭐를 받을지 알아요? Do you know what you'll be receiving? 누구한테 관심을 가질지 궁금해요. This is the hook to all of the shows. You are curious as to who they will be interested in, who they will have um, literally possess interest in. 왜 일찍 올지 말 안 해줬어요? Why didn't you tell us you'll be here early? 왜 일찍 올지 말 안 해줬어요? 무슨 선물을 좋아할지 모르겠어요. You don't know what kind of presents they like. 어느 것을 살지 생각 중이에요. You're in the middle of a thought as to, which you will buy. 며칠 될지 물어봐요. Ask how many days it will be. Okay. 몇 달러일지 궁금해요. You're curious as to how much it will be inside, how much dollar is amount of money is inside the jar. So again, same thing. We're gonna insert in the first blank the question word, and then whatever that's in the parentheses, we're gonna conjugate it into 은지 or 니은지. Oh, actually 을지 because we're doing all future, right? 지사 씨, 내일 it's time element, right? 언제 퇴근? This is tomorrow, so future 퇴근할지 알려주세요. 제가 일에 들를게요. Please tell me when you're gonna get off work because I will stop by your work. 직장 생활 경험하면서 while you are experiencing work life, um, it's a complaint. You have no idea how much I suffered, right? 얼마나 okay, or 이렇게 고생할지 몰랐어요. I had no idea I'll suffer this much. 오늘 회식 is, dinner out with your colleagues, like a bonding experience. 오늘 회식 어디서 하는지 물어보세요. Please ask where we are going to have, you know, go out, after work with your colleagues. 현수 씨가 보너스 받았는데 혹시 오늘 한턱? So Hyunsu got a bonus. Who knows if he will treat us? 한턱 내다 is expression for it's kind of an old expression for treating everybody. 한턱 내다. 오늘 한턱 낼지 알아요. 내가 쏘다 is another expression for like treating everybody. Okay, not just yeah, it can be one person, but if you say 오늘 내가 쏠게요, 오늘 내가 한턱 낼게요, it means I'll treat everybody today. I'll pay for everything today. Date에 you're going on a date and they're talking about clothes, so you're probably wondering what kind of clothes you should wear for the date. 데이트에 무슨 옷을 입을지 잘 모르겠어요. Okay, wondering what kind of clothes I should wear for the date. 파티의 명, so number specific. 몇 명 올지 알려주세요. So we dealt with present and past of this grammar pattern in the previous lesson. And for this, we are practicing the future. Please tell me, whether they will do something or something will be a certain way, etc. And same thing, but with the future tense 을지, 리을지, please make a statement of question. 우리 내일 어디서 만날지 알아요? Do you know when we're gonna meet tomorrow? Or you're asking about like a drama. 누구하고 결혼할지 알아요? Do you know who they will marry? 어도 되다. We touched upon this before when we were reviewing about permission. 어도 되다 means even if you do this, it's still all right. It's still okay if you do this. 어도 되다. 안 해도 되다. 안 and then just these are for verbs as well as adjectives. So if you put an in front of it, it's okay if you don't do this. Okay? Or if it's not this way. 어도 괜찮다. If you do this, so yeah, it's all right. If you it's still permissible, it's still feasible. 어도 좋다. If you do this, so good. 으면 안 되다. If you do this or if it's not this way, it's not good. So double negative. If you do this, it's no good. So negative. 어야 되다. It must be this way or that way. 이거 먹어봐도 돼요? 네, 드세요. Is it okay if we try this? Yes, please try some. 드세요. Eat some. 이 책 좀 빌려도 돼요? Is it okay if I borrow this book? 이 옷 입기 싫어요. Person says, I don't want to wear this. 유니폼 안 입으면 안 돼요. If you don't wear this uniform, then it's no good. Double negative, so it's like you must. You must wear the uniform. 오늘 숙제 내야 돼요? Do I have to turn in the homework today? 아니요. It should be 요. Sorry, I'll be editing these later. 아니요. 오늘 안 내도 돼요. It's okay if you don't turn it in tomorrow. 내일 내도 괜찮아요. It's fine if you submit it tomorrow. For adjectives, 원피스가 꼭 빨개야 해요? Does the dress have to be red? 아니요. 하래도 좋아요. It's okay if it's so nice it's so good if it's blue. 파티에 정장을 입고 가야 해요? 아니요. 청바지 입고 가도 괜찮아요. So excuse me for this, but I will be making edits, changes, corrections. 요, not 오. Believe it or not, less than 3 decades ago, they used to spell it with 오 instead of 요 for 아니요. 청바지 입고 가도 괜찮아요. It's okay if you wear jeans. Again, the question was, is it okay? Must I wear formal wear to the party? No, you can wear jeans. Even if you wear jeans, it's all right. 오늘 쇼핑하러 갈래요? You want to go shopping today? 안 돼요. I can't. 내일까지 숙제 안 하면 안 돼요. If I don't turn in the homework by tomorrow, then it's no good. Okay, that can't be. So again, double negative, it turns into a must. I must turn in my homework by tomorrow. 내일까지 숙제 해야 돼요. I have to do that. Okay, 안 하면 안 돼요. 여기서 담배 피우면 안 돼요. You can't smoke here. 여기서 사진을 cameras forbidden here, so 찍으면 안 돼요. 여기서 사진을 찍으면 안 돼요. 마음이 좋으면 안 예뻐도 돼요. 괜찮아요. 좋아요. Any one of those are good. If you are kind-hearted, then you don't have to be pretty. Okay? Or it's okay if you're not pretty, or it's so good if you're not pretty. 현금이 없으면, if you don't have cash, 카드로 내도 돼요, 괜찮아요, 좋아요. 마음에 들지만 너무 비싸요. It's okay if you don't buy. 안 사도 돼요, 괜찮아요, 좋아요. Okay? So it's now okay to walk. 길을 건너도 돼요. It's okay if you cross. 음식이 싫으면 안 먹어도 돼요, 괜찮아요, 좋아요. It's so all good if you don't want to eat the food. 옷보다 마음이 더 is to emphasize it. It has to be even more important. 옷보다 마음이 더 멋있어야 해요. So more than the clothes, you have your mind, your heart. So 마음 is one of those words that are very difficult to translate. I would say sometimes it's mind, sometimes heart, somewhere both. Okay, so your heart has to be all the more impressive. Okay, and 멋 is another word that is, like timeless and hard to translate. When you say 멋있어요, it's like something's cool, but it doesn't really follow trend. Like 멋있다, it can be like an attitude, not something just visual. Like it's like it's impressive. It could be something stylish, very unique, and impressive. 잔디 위에 you can't walk on grass. 걸으면 안 돼요. If you walk, that's no good. Okay? 눈이 안 오면 안 돼요. If it doesn't snow, that's no good because 옷하고 snowboard 벌써 다 샀어요. You bought the clothes and snowboarding to go on your snowboarding trip. Okay, so if it doesn't snow, then that's no good. So what does it translate to? 눈이 와야 돼요. Okay, it has to snow. Can I try on the shoes? 신발 좀 신어봐도 돼요? 괜찮아요? Is it okay if I try on the shoes? Um, so 는 김에 it's a we use this very colloquially. So it's like saying while I'm at it, while since I'm doing this anyway, okay, since I'm gonna do this anyway, to emphasize like you completed all the action, okay? In Korean 3, lesson 6, second grammar, it's often used with that expression, 버리다, which means you ended up doing something, okay? 버리다, remember, has two kinds of context. It can be negative or positive. Um, 제가 모르고 음식을 다 먹어버렸어요. I didn't know, and I ended up eating all the food by mistake. Or you say, 밀린 숙제를 다 해버렸어요. I did all the late homework, accumulated homework. You know, done and dusted. Okay. Um, you use this with verb. It's present tense, verb base, and then 는 김에. If it's past, it's non-modification stem, 은 or 니은 김에 for consonant 은, otherwise 니은 김에. Future 을 or 리을 김에. Of course, consonant will be 을, otherwise 리을. 숙제하는 김에 핍랭도 해버렸어요. While I'm at doing homework, I finished 핍랭 too. Okay, I got that done as well. 설거지하는 김에 집 청소도 했어요. While I'm at it, while I'm doing the dishes, I ended up cleaning the entire house as well. Okay. 일이 이렇게 된 김에 그냥 집에서 푹 쉬세요. Il does not just mean like work, but happening, occasion. Since things turned out this way, meaning you got sick, okay, just rest at home. Since things turned out this way, remember 되다 is opposite of 하다. Things ending up certain way, happening beyond your control. Since it's done, you know, it's just rest at home. Have a deep rest at home. 이를 닦는 김에 while I'm brushing my teeth, 세수도 했어요. I washed my face as well. 오랜만에 햄버거를 먹는 김에 감자튀김하고 밀크쉐이크도 먹었어요. Since it's been a while since you had a burger, while I'm at it, I had French fries and 감자튀김 is literally potato like fried 감자튀김 하고 uh, and you drank milkshake too. You ordered everything. 사고 당한 김에 세차 샀어요. Since I got so your 당하다 means you're the victim. Um, since I got, you know, into an accident by somebody's fault, somebody like done the accident on me. I've since I'm a I got damaged, I got not injured, but like you had a, loss due to the accident happening on you. I bought a new car. 드라마 보기 시작한 김에 밤새 다 봐버렸어요. This often happens with us when we're binge watching, especially Korean drama. Uh, you know, since I started watching Korean drama, I stayed up all night and watched everything. Okay. 책 정리하는 김에 I while I'm at it with organizing the books, 많이 줘버렸어요. Ended up giving away a lot of the books. 데이트 나온 김에 영화도 보고 팝콘도 먹어요. Okay. Since we are out on a date, we watch movies and ate popcorn. Yeah, since we came out on a date anyway while we were out. Okay. So complete the sentences, please. 캠퍼스에 오는 김에. So while we are coming to campus, 백화점에서, and you can vary the tense. 백화점에서 쇼핑할 김에 future while you will be shopping at the department store. 쇼핑하는 김에 while we are shopping. 쇼핑한 김에 while we were shopping at the department store. 바닷가에 가는 김에 라면 끓이는 김에 this you can share your recipes while you're at it with making ramen, boiling ramen, maybe add something in there. 가방 사는 김에 you might have bought something else. 삼겹살 먹는 김에 while you are eating 삼겹살, what accompanies often in when we have Korean barbecue with pork belly. 집들이 하는 김에 while you're at it with housewarming party. 여행 하는 김에 while you're traveling, you're on a trip. 우리 오랜만에 만나는 김에 while since we are meeting after we haven't done so in a while, maybe propose longer time to hang out together or different activities. That's it for lesson 11 of Korean 4.